Oh, fourth. You guys know what I gotta go do today? I gotta go
What?
buy Halloween decorations for my office. Because I said I
Sounds
would.
like fun.
Yeah.
You guys should do who's the guy in the protagonist in The Nightmare Before Christmas? Is it
Jack
Jack?
Skellington.
Skellington.
Yeah. You should do Secret Jack Skellington.
There is one chick who's got the goth thing going on with the black hair, the black outfit, and she has a Jack Skellington thingy on her desk.
So then you can just you totally go with that and make it do like a Secret Santa Jack Skellington thing.
Oh, I wish we did a secret Halloween Santa. That'd be fun.
Yeah. You can make it so that it has to be candy. The gift just necessarily must be candy. I would be all over that.
Well, apparently the CEO of my company is like super into Halloween, and we're throwing a huge party, and like everybody gets wasted, and he like threatens to fire you if you don't come in a costume.
Wow.
I thought you were going to say he threatens to fire you if you don't get wasted, and I was going to say, that's funny. That's just like what Dennis always described his job as like.
Yeah, no. If you apparently there was one new guy who showed up without wearing a costume, and the CEO was like, "You better go home and put a costume on, or don't bother coming back tomorrow."
Oh, you know you have enough power to abuse it when. Wear a costume.
Yeah.
Wear a costume where I will literally ruin your life.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He just takes Halloween very
I thought you were going to say threaten to fire you if you don't get wasted, and I was going to say that's.
Explain that at like your next interview. Why did you get fired? Oh, my boss is nuts and wanted me to wear a Halloween costume, and I didn't think he was serious when he said he would fire me, so here I am.
Okay, you know what the terrible thing is? The really awful thing is that both, it's not completely unbelievable, like it would be rather nuts, but it's not, it doesn't strike me as implausible that somebody would actually do that, while simultaneously, no one would believe that story in the interview.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
Has anybody read any reviews or anything of, what's his name? The former Treasury Secretary just came out with a new book.
Nope.
Nope.
Why would I read? Why would I read reviews of commentary by political figures published in book form?
To know whether or not to buy said commentary in book form.
Oh, I already know that. I know that very well. The answer is simple.
do not buy.
Oh.
It'd be fun though, Brian.
No, it can't.
Hmm.
Look, your idea robs you of fun is kind of warped anyway.
Woohoo! Backpacking in the freezing cold. Yeah.
Where do you go backpacking?
My high school friends and I do actually the last year it didn't happen, and it might not happen this year either because two of my high school friends are behaving with the least possible disrespect intended to actual high school girls, like a couple of little high school girls. We always do a trip to Lyman Run, which is in like north central Pennsylvania, but it's always like kind of like first week of November or second week of November. So it's always like miserably rainy and cold, and every year it's like, can we do this not this time of year next year? And then the next year it's still that time of year. We are literally incapable of learning, evidently. I think it's the conclusion which must be drawn.
That sounds fun, the backpacking.
Yeah.
I know a
Actually,
bunch of people do the Appalachian Trail. Or some of
that
it.
would be cool. IU actually has an entire course sequence on. There's like a backpacking course and a whitewater rafting course and a kayaking course and all these cool outdoor courses where you like learn theory for the semester, and then the end of the semester is you go and do a big trip. But the class meets like 3 times a week in the middle of the day, and then the end of the semester trip is like 2 weeks long, which would be awesome. Which is why I will never have that much leave. It's too cool for the Department of the Navy. They do not allow that quantity of fun considered unsafe.
Well, no, it's just too much.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's
Anyway.
excessive. And goodness knows, the DoD doesn't approve of excess.
I am going to call it a tea time for now, at least.
That's right.
Nice seeing all of you.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is tea time. Okay. If you want to do Topple later, hit me up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I may very well do so. I'll be in touch.
Excellent. See you around.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I actually should probably go get my Halloween shopping done now too.
Okay. Well, next week then.
Definitely, I'll see you guys later.
I will be
But
RV.
it's like a month
Okay.
until-
Brian, have fun in Australia. Oh, Brian,
Yeah?
can you say hi to Kaylee for me? I haven't talked to her in forever.
Kaylee's actually here. Hey,
Oh,
Kaylee,
well.
want to talk about something?
Hello, Kaylee.
Hi,
Kaylee
Kaylee.
says, "Wah."
Oh,
She's
we'll
in
tell
bed.
you.
He says,
Okay, well,
"Wrong."
Hi, Kaylee.
Says, "Wah." So I guess that's your response. Sorry.
Yeah, it's like
what time
6
is it?
a.m. there, isn't it?
Sam?
It's 6:30, but it's
Ah.
only 6:30 because well, actually it's 7:30, but it's only 7:30 because daylight savings time kicked in today in Australia.
Okay.
Well, when she's more alive, definitely relay the hello message to her, okay?
I will tell her that you said hello. She's on Facebook and stuff as well sometimes.
I don't know if I have... Okay, cool. Well, alright, Halloween for me, but you guys, I'll talk to you later, okay?
Have fun.
Happy Halloween shopping.
Okay, let's see if this works.
And yes, I saw that. I saw that XKCD, Brian.
Yep. I thought it was relevant.
Yep.
Which one?
To Dying Alone on Mars.
Ah, yes. Ah, missed.
Oh, Dan. It was all you.
I know, but I'm not very good in the air.
I'd really like to make that into innuendo, but I'm just not sure what the best approach is.
That's what she said. If you're not sure, go with that.
Problem meta solved. I had an interesting moment today of like grammar Nazism turning into just curiosity and head scratching.
Oh,
So
that can't possibly be the way to pronounce something, and then no.
no, it was I was watching a clip from the Graham Norton show, and it had Tom Hiddleston doing his Robert De Niro impression for Robert De Niro, and Tom Hiddleston said, "This is so meta," and my brain was immediately like, "This is not actually meta. Like, it's not quite what that word means." But then and that kind of, if I were more prone to pet peeves, that would be well on its way to becoming one, because it is something that people definitely use a lot now in a way that's not like reflective of the dictionary definition of meta. But it made me start thinking, but like a lot of people do use it in a slightly broader way. What is the thing that people mean now by meta? Like, if you were going to define meta in a way that people increasingly do actually use it, like, what is that concept that's slightly broader than...
Very, very easy. Very, very easy. It is pretty much the dictionary definition. Something is meta if it is about the concept of the thing instead of the thing itself.
Yeah. Well, it's when like a thing. It's when it involves recursion. Like meta is like prefix meaning like recursed, right?
No, meta means meta doesn't just mean recursive. It means about the thing in the abstract instead of the thing in the specific. That's all.
No, that is not the like traditional meaning of meta. Like metacognition is cognition about cognition, like thinking about cognition, or like
No, metacognition is thinking about the idea of cognition,
no
not
metacognition.
thinking about.
That's okay. That's in this case. That's like a non-difference. Like it's either thinking about thinking or it's thinking about the idea of thinking. That's not really like that's the same thing. That's just semantics. Like okay, better example.
He's gonna have a really hard time with this one.
Gabe, would you like to join us for Rocket League?
I'm trying to get the controller working.
All right, we'll just play around without you.
Yeah, keep going without me. The Xbox controller isn't actually registering in Rocket.
That's odd.
Yeah.
That should be built into the OS at this point.
Or like meta-analysis is
I'm
analysis.
pretty sure it's just something weird. It's certainly calibrated and otherwise set up. So.
I don't know where you're getting your definition from, Rob, because I can't find any that agree with your. It's always recursive. It says of a higher or second degree, but
Yeah, so
that
like-
does not necessarily mean that it is recursive. That is the same action above there.
Yeah, like for meta-analysis, it is a higher degree of analysis because it's an analysis of other analyses.
Okay, how about meta-criticism, right? If you're giving a critique of something and someone describes your critique as meta, it doesn't mean that you were critiquing a critique. It just means you were critiquing the idea of a thing instead of the thing itself.
Traditionally, I think the traditional understanding would be that if somebody gave a meta-criticism, then that is exactly what it'd be. It'd be a criticism of a criticism, or a critique of a
No,
critique.
meta-criticism would be a criticism of a conceptual thing instead of a criticism. Like, if you were watching a play, a meta-criticism would be a criticism of the director of the play instead of the play itself.
The definition of meta-criticism, compliments of the University of Toronto, provided by
Yeah, what do
Google.
they know?
Meta-criticism. A criticism of criticism, the goal of which is to scrutinize systematically the terminology, logic, or structure that undergird traditional, critical, and theoretical discourse.
I flunked the University of Toronto, and I hereby revoke all of its issued degrees.
Okay, how about the Wiktionary entry, which says criticism of
Wait,
criticism,
Wiktionary? Like the
period.
place that anyone can edit?
Huh?
Wiktionary? Like the place that anyone can edit?
Yes. Okay, how about yourdictionary.com, which gives, I'm just going down the list of Google hits one by one. Yourdictionary.com also gives criticism of criticism, period.
If I can keep projecting Rob sources long enough, eventually he'll be citing pornography websites at me. That's cool.
Rob,
why
Rob, if you're going to be
I'm going to engage in some meta rejection right now.
actually reference
reject your
meta,
rejection.
not just a particular word.
Sorry, say again, Dad.
I said if you're going to be arguing over what the word meta means, you might want to actually look up meta as opposed to various words that include meta, otherwise you're going to completely screw yourself the moment you bring up things like metamorphosis.
Yeah, I don't know, metamorphosis is a weird one because I think that
You're a weird one.
is thank you. It's actually etymologized in Greek or Latin or something. Like, that's not a coinage. I think that maybe not a coinage in English from Latinate parts. I think that might actually be like an English calc of a Latin coinage, which makes the grammar.
I think we should actually go with metalic, which means made of metal.
I think that's pronounced metallic.
That can't be right.
What an atrocity.
So the Google definition that it gives of meta is of a creative work referring to itself or to the conventions of the genre, self-referential.
Aha! That second bit, the conventions of the genre.
Yeah, but it's not referring to abstract. It is referring to the conventions of its own genre, self-referential.
That's
So,
only
like,
in the
it's-
work itself. That's not in something that's talking about the work.
Well, but the point is
That's
that
all you,
when
Brandon.
that it is a work talking about itself. Like, it's a work talking about the things that the work normally talks about.
Yo, can I get in with you guys?
Maybe.
Always.
Yep, 2 minutes.
2 minutes! It's like forever.
But you might have hit. I mean, Brian, you might have actually hit on the thing that I was wondering, which is how, like, what is the emerging sense of meta? Like, what is the sense that's displacing the traditional sense of like straight recursion?
How
And that
meta?
might be like abstraction.
Marriage.
Somebody should post the 30 seconds delayed YouTube stream again.
Oh yeah, I'll do that as soon as there's a stop and play.
So you can have the commentary of, shit, after it's all happened.
Yep.
Oh, shit. Speaking.
Oh,
So you guys know the Cristiano wheels that look like soccer balls, kind of? Like
No.
the hubs look like soccer balls?
No.
Okay. Well, I saw somebody IRL that had those. And I was like, oh man, that looks awesome.
Those like car wheels?
It's the hubs.
Yeah. Okay. Dan, what are you doing? You're not there.
I don't know! I thought you had it!
You're at the wrong end of the.
Why are we yelling?
Yeah, that's a huge recognizer.
Why is your ping too
Alright,
high?
I'm gonna get off.
Because I'm
Alien's still
streaming
trying to sleep.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Hopefully see you next week.
Hopefully so. Hopefully I'll have a house. I really hope so.
I don't know. Like a yurt could be cool.
Well, I mean, I won't have any furniture because it's all in a cargo container.
It'll be just like my apartment.
Huh?
I said it'll be just like my apartment. Who needs furniture?
Well, I have like we brought sleeping pads and like sleeping bags in the classiest of luggage pieces, a giant cardboard box.
Nice.
But yeah. All right, bye all.
Goodbye.
See ya.
I'm still curious why your ping is like 200.
Presumably, some other people are also using the network in my apartment.
How dare they?
Restart this computer and try.
Those jerks.
Kill them.
Burn the place down.
Have you guys ever seen? Have you guys ever seen the llamas with hats videos?
Oh my god, yes.
Have you seen?
Carl.
Did you eat all these people, Carl? Have you seen? Okay, so I thought there were only 3 or 4. Have
There
you
were
seen
for a long time, and then like they decided, you know what, we're just gonna end this by releasing like 8 more videos.
Have you watched them?
I have.
That gets really dark.
It gets really, really dark.
Yes, it does. I don't even know how to feel about that.
Yeah.
The rest of you guys, if you want to have a really, really dark kind of evening, should watch the rest of the Llamas and Hats videos.
I mean, the videos
And
are only
then-
like a minute long each.
Yeah. And then go watch, like, Frozen or something.
No, that'll just make you want to hate everything even more.
Let it go!
Burn it all
Oh
down.
god.
Oh, that'd be a good
Well,
parody.
maybe come
Let
over
it
then.
burn.
I'm sure somebody's made it. There's fucking like a billion parodies of that goddamn song.
Not like you're sick of hearing them or anything.
There's only one that I approve of, and that's the fuck it all.
Yes, I've seen that one. That's a good one. I get said that my younger cousin is in her sophomore year right now for electrical engineering, and I just came back to Gmail one day, and that was linked in the GChat I had received while I was away. No context, just from this semester.
Yep.
Is Robbie joining us?
Have I gotten an invite?
I sent you
I don't
at
know.
least 3.
Oh wait, I didn't have your tab open. Okay.
Oh,
Gosh, slacker.
So I'm gonna do unranked because my ping is crazy.
Why? No, you fool!
200. Now, if you were getting 1 FPS, it'd be like my old computer.
But unranked is with all the plebes.
What you got against plebes?
Everything. I want to use it for YOLO MLG 420, yo.
Okay, they're helping us ish.
Alright.
I didn't anticipate them missing that.
I've adopted a new strategy of hyper-aggression. But it's hard to do when your ping is so high.
Yeah.
That does sound challenging. My recommendation for a strategy would be to pick Udyr and just continuously stance.
I know some of those words.
He is hands down the best League of Legends champion to play if you can't see what the fuck is going on at all.
I see they were playing the slow game. Trying to lure us into a false sense of security.
Is it working?
Well, they got a goal off of us, so yeah.
I felt pretty secure.
Are you not playing 2 Gabe?
No, I'm trying to get the Xbox 360 controller working.
Oh, right, because that's what was in the package. Right.
It's in the box.
What's in the box?
Nothing!
Carl.
Carl.
Did you put that lady's head in this box?
Nope. That didn't work.
Sometimes you just get a craving for hands.
So good.
I shouldn't have to install like the accessory software, right?
I don't know.
I'm not entirely certain.
Oh, man. Get out of me. Get out of me. Fucker.
Hello, fucking fag.
Wow. That was a bit special.